Hey everybody, how's it going? Bjork the Bear here, and today we are playing Kenshi. And in this episode, we are just about to head down to Rust with our, we have a caravan and the expedition group. The expedition group is going down as kind of, I guess, troop transport? Or people transport? Whatever you want to call it. I forget the actual term for it. But, yeah, we're taking people down to Rust that came up here. I was going to keep those people up here, but I changed my mind because I can't really think of a reason. I mean, I could always get more people up here because it's easier to find the Adventurers Guild up here than it is to have my guys go all the way down here and get those Adventurers Guild guys. Sorta, not really, but I have a use for these people here, whereas I don't have a use for them here at Central City. So that, and it just gives me something to do. But a couple things before we leave. I added a whole new wave of iron refineries. I'm gonna have to add another iron ore. I've added, or another iron ore drill. I added another steel refinery, and we've upgraded them to Steel Refinery 3. So, the reason we upgraded to Steel Refinery 3 is because it was supposed to change this to work off of iron ore, but it didn't. It says in the explanation, it works, or it changes what the input is to iron ore, but sorely mistaken. All it did was automate it, so I got that going for me, I guess. We had to add more power because those things are hungry. They take 40 power each, and I got 4 of them, so we added a couple extra wind generators. But oh, and speaking of things added, we have added a mod. Go into mod, check out mod, shopping con. So anyways, it's supposed to be an expansion on the shops. It adds weapons to buyable, to the buy list for people coming in. People still have a certain amount of money. So the way shopping works, buyers come in, which we'll just say, for example, slavers, which they've picked up the spoils of my triangle hunter assault that I had recently. They come in with a certain amount of money per person. What that is, I don't know. There's a list of it on the wiki. Feel free to go look. But they'll come in and they will stop at the shop. They have certain things that they buy depending on what they are, or who they are, what the item is, blah blah blah, stuff and so forth. The most buyable items are health kits and things like that, so we have a workaround for that. We're not gonna do it here. I was gonna have, I think I had this building over here. But we were going to have a med kit creation station place thing, babobber majig. But I changed my mind. We need more things for Rust to do, so we're gonna do that down in Rust. But yeah, so we added that mod. This is just random bread that we had on us, and people have actually come in and bought it though. That's the cool thing about that. So we added a couple shops. I was going to do signs on these, but the signs are completely broken. They don't connect to the wall. You place them down kind of like that, but if they don't get built in the first the initial like walk up and they build, they stop building them. So we don't have any signs up. I will figure something out there, probably another mod. But anyway, so this is going to be the weapons shop. Over here is a bar. what we'll do is we'll sell like crappier grog and stuff here. This is going to be like our high-end sake, food, all that. But this is going to be the crappy stuff. So yeah, there's that. This one I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I put a shop in there. That actually might be the medical place. Yeah, because I remember I was going to do that there, but now I have that there. Okay, so we'll do that. This is going to be armor. They added armor, which the armor is kind of difficult because whereas you can set the quality here, like say I want to make stuff to sell, so let's go with guardless katanas at refitted blade. These are more likely to sell because of how cheap they are versus the armor, because you can't differentiate the quality. This is all based off of how the worker works. So somebody, you can make it more difficult for that worker and they'll produce crappier wares, but when you have somebody like Boulain here who has an 82 in armor smithing, he's still going to produce pretty good stuff, and that stuff is very expensive. Maybe we'll just have to produce like crappier things like that. Like, oh yeah, we're doing clothes, so clothes don't increase on quality. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that there. I didn't even think about clothes until now, so perfect. But now that we've done that, what else have I added? Oh yeah, this is where the skeleton repair beds are gonna go, which I need really bad to get these guys in here. They are so beaten and battered, the poor bastards. Take a look at the stuff we're taking to Rust. That is all for the Headhunters group. We're going to take their weapons and equipment and sell them and give them all of this stuff. And besides that, just a standard supply run. Those should actually be put away. But people down in Rust can use backpacks, so we'll take them. And then standard supply run. Literally to get this, all I did was empty out all the crap off of these guys into package and backpack. So, except for the iron plates, I didn't empty that out. Which, speaking of, my iron plate situation is getting weird. It's like these guys here. Or hang on. Okay, so now we're running out of ore, or is it just not? They're not getting to it. Yeah, so they're not getting to it in time. Do I have somebody not doing something? I do. Cool. Okay, so we'll add old Gigawatt there to the group of guys doing that. So since there's so many, we have to keep everybody on it constantly. And this is going to burn through iron ore. So let's do something really quick. Ore mine. We might end up keeping two of those people here. Or two of the skeletons. I hate how that looks, though. And it's not letting me put them there. Try and keep in mind where that light source is. I'll move the light. I'm tired of fussing with it. Okay, so now that we have that, we'll let them build that. Luckily, that takes just building material, so we don't have to worry about that. Ah, crud. Go through real quick. So I'm trying to get designated engineers, and I just forgot to switch these guys off, that's all. There we go. But the reason I want designated engineers is because that keeps these guys from being completely weighed down by materials and stuff like that, or having their inventory full of a bunch of crap. But occasionally I'll switch these guys over, like if they're going into a new town that they're building or something like that. Alright, let's see who's staying. Alright, so put that dude down. And we need 2 workers. It looks like we don't have enough engineers, so we'll put that guy down as well. Let's take a look at who we dropped. Filter, turbo, and ball joint, yeah. So, filter, turbo, ball joint. Now we get the task of slowly moving them down to the right group. There's a quicker method. Oh, well, ironically, they're right there. Yeah. But anyways, you can grab that, scroll up, and yeah. But we will put that there. Okay, so filter, turbo, and ball joint are now a part of the extractors. And come on. Yeah, iron's completely tapped. Okay. Ball joint, you're now an engineer. Might have to leave another person if I only have the 2 engineers. Oh, this is painful. Come on. Come on, just be done. You're so close, man. So close. Hey, look at that. Alright. So, turbo and filter, you are engineering boys now. Or extracting boys, I guess, because engineer's an actual job. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. Alright. That should add to the fun. These guys... I didn't want to do it, but let's do it. So we added, just added ore drill 2. I believe there might be another... I mean, there's semi-automatic ores, but we need automated, and then the semi-automatic. Which really doesn't make sense. So, this will speed up mining a great deal. hopefully it doesn't just automate it. That would have so many extra people. Don't do that, please. I think it'll drop it down to 1, if anything. Oh no, it just okay, cool. Yeah, no, it just improves the speed. Okay, we'll do that. Make sure. Cool. Alright. So it still requires the same number of people, which is 2. It just improves the efficiency of it. These guys are going to be cranking them out even faster now. People like Data Dump and Rerun, their laboring is pretty high. They've been doing it since I've had these set up, like even before I got the copper ore drill. So that works out. Okay, so that still leaves 4 people going to Rust, so that's not bad. But let's actually go. Let's stop talking about going to Rust and let's get out of here. So render in the group and Jackhammer. We'll send them separately because technically we are supposed to keep 10 per combat squad. So we'll use render to clear the way, and then we'll have got attacked by something for a second and then it changed its mind. Oh, yeah, we don't need help. We're gonna help. Okay. Okay. Alright. Taking a look here. So some of the things we've changed here, we've added hemp auto looms because the medical stuff is gonna need hemp anyways. So we yeah. But yeah, they're gonna need hemp and cloth, which luckily those both produce, or hemp produces both. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, we could do splints too. Might as well. And then we'll do some storage. Metacrates. Okay. We'll use that big pile of crap that we have in the middle of the floor for all of that. So once those guys get here too, we'll be able to put down storage boxes. We might be able to put down some at the moment, but let's see. Yeah, we have some iron plates on the ground. That is getting on my nerves, so we will... I hate it when it does that. Sometimes you'll press that and the world around you will keep working even though it really shouldn't. Okay, so we have building materials set. Let's get copper alloy. It's only going to take one. One iron plate. Iron plates, which is going to take an iron plate to do. And for right now, we're just going to do that. And copper. Okay. So Rust does have its own Or am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. I thought Rust had its own engineers. It doesn't appear so, actually. Or at least for some reason these guys aren't engineering. Unless I didn't have as many... No, I have an iron plate. Alright, we're getting goofiness. That's what's happening. Alright. Now, since the headhunters are here doing nothing... We'll just have them start putting crap away. You have building materials, you liar. We'll just have him build that real quick. Okay, and then... all of those animal skins will finally go away. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's take a look and see what's what. The expedition team is cruising right along, no problems. Jackhammer in the group. The same. Looks like the Garu are still having trouble with the terrain here. I've always wondered if Garu or pack bulls would be better. Garu move very fast, but typically you want your group to stay with you anyways. So pack bulls, since they move slower, I wonder if that would prevent them from doing that goofy flopping around running that they do. That's something that I'm gonna have to take a look at. But that is for a future day. Ooh. Okay, that's not bad. Swamp raptors. I thought it was something a little worse. Oh, we're still technically in Shem. I'm trying my best to find a place that's green. I know one... Oh, loud. I know one place that's all green, but that swamp. Go back to your group, my man. But the place that I had in mind is not very receiving of skeletons, so we won't be able to do that. Oh boy. Oh, it was just a big group of hungry bandits. Hundy bandits. Words, man. Words are so difficult. It was a big group of hungry bandits. Ooh, even Render took a bunch of hits. And from the looks of it, we have made it back with no problems. That was actually the most painless run out here that I think we've ever had. And then the expedition team. Uh-oh, did we fill up our... No, we didn't. Hmm. Oh, he's just taking it one at a time, very slowly. Good lord. Okay, so there is render in the gang. So let's drop off. There, guys. That should be it. Should just be 4. So when I move them, yep, there we go. Okay, so starting out, you guys are just gonna do some hauling. And that actually doesn't look like you need that, so give a hand with that. Actually, let's just get you guys straight into doing that. We need to clean up. We sort of did the same thing over at the central city, but it wasn't nearly as bad as this. And we're gonna switch gears with you real quick because we need to get this started as well. So perfect. And helps when you select the right person. Let's come over here, start dumping off some of this crap. We didn't need to bring building materials because they've got that on lock, but oh no. Okay. So very painstakingly here in a moment, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it off camera because I'm not gonna make you guys sit there and watch it. But we're gonna swap all of the equipment over. Oh, it's only 50. It's 50 there too. That's why it filled up so quick. Damn. Okay. More storage. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was 100. I don't know why. Iron plates. Copper alloys. I think that's copper. Oh, I know why I thought it was. Because raw ore gets 100, whereas refined items typically get 50 to 25. That makes sense. So that was a dumb on my part. Yeah, just throw it on the ground. So those are going to be sold, and somebody's making a mistake of attacking. What do we got? I know where you guys live. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna go say hi to them. We're gonna take the expedition team and go knock on their door. But we're not gonna do it this episode because on this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Pretty uneventful, really. We went over kind of what we did. Oh, I added a bunch of fuel storage as well. But yeah, pretty uneventful. This was more of like a check-in kind of episode, and I mean, we got more people over here, but that's about it. But if you liked the episode, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you didn't like the episode, then you know, thumbs down, do what you want to do. Hopefully you did find this enjoyable, and if not, then sorry. But hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.